Hey, today's workout is a super simple, basic workout. There's only 4 moves that we're going to be doing today, and you can do them either body weight or you can use weight. It's going to be your choice. The entire workout is only 16 minutes long. We're also going to do a little 5-minute warm up and a 5-minute cool down. If you need to warm up more than that, please do so before the workout. Go ahead and stop and get something going. Now, I'm going to show you different modifications for this workout. As always, please stop and rest anytime you need to. And I will stop and rest when I need to. You go at your pace, I will go at my pace. Don't try to pace yourself though. I want you to work as hard as you can for as long as you can. And then stop and rest when you need to. Always stop and rest when needed. Stop, grab you some water, do whatever. So we're fixing to get started. The 4 moves we're going to do today is push up, a bent over row, a squat, and a alternating lunge. I can remember. Now, so let's go ahead and get started with our warm-up. I will get the timer going. And let's start with the march. Let's just march in place for a few minutes. Or not for a few minutes. We're just going to start marching in place. Warm-up is very important. You always want to warm up your joints, get things moving and going before you start your workout. You can really hurt yourself if you don't warm up for at least 5 minutes. This is the part that most people try to just not do, is the warm up, and they'll jump right into their workout. And you can hurt yourself, and it also causes excessive soreness when you don't warm up. So now let's speed it up a little bit. You can just lightly speed up, or you can speed up as much as you want to. Keep pumping those arms. Good. Keep going. We're going to move to a step touch with big arms, or seal jacks. Step touch. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. You don't have to clap. You just bring those arms together. It feels good. Just getting everything warmed up here. Now, I'm going to tell you with the push-ups, you can do knee push-ups, you can do toe push-ups, you can do incline push-ups. Doesn't matter. And now, bring those elbows in nice and close. Palms are up. Let's squeeze. Open those shoulders. Rotating back and forth. With the bent over row, you don't have to use weights. You can just squeeze, get the same effect. You can do a doorway row. You can do an inverted row. And I will show you several options on that. And now let's do some squats. Hands behind the ears, not the neck. Behind the ears. I don't want you pulling that head forward. And squat. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Make sure your knees do not go past your toes. And make sure the knees and toes are going in the same direction. You don't want them to cave in. Press the knees out. Chest and face up. Good. I have no clue how many we're doing right now. We're just warming up. I'm not counting. All right, now let's do a few twists. Arms out and twist. With the alternating lunges, you can do forward lunges, or you can do backward lunges. And with the squats, you can always use a chair. You can, if you need to, if you have trouble doing squats. All right, now let's do some leg sweeps. You can grab hold of something and just sweep those legs. About 10 each leg. And again, all the exercises we do today can be done weighted or unweighted. And then the other side of the leg. Again, I'm not counting, I'm just kind of doing what feels good. We got about another minute and a half for this warm up. Now let's do my favorite, squat to stand. So your hands are going to be in your hip creases, not on your hips, but right here in this crease, right here between your legs. And I want you to press the hips and thighs back. Nice flat back. Reach down, grab your toes or touch the floor, bending your knees as much as you need to do that, and then drop those hips down into your squat. If all you can do is here, y'all, that's perfectly fine, because you may not be able to. Now straighten those legs. Drop back down into your squat, whether it be deep like this, or maybe your squat's up here is perfectly fine. Straighten those legs. Back down into your squat. Straighten those legs. Down into your squat. Straighten those legs. Down into your squat. Bring the arms up and press. And back to the march. We got about 20 more seconds here. Pump those arms good. We're going to the push-up first. So if you're going to do knee push-ups, you're going to want something to protect your knees. So maybe a pad or whatever. We're doing these exercises 30 seconds each. And push-ups in 3, 2, 1. So you can do push-ups from your knees, which is what I'm doing because I hurt my back a few months ago. And I still tend to dump in my back if I try and do regular push-ups. So I usually do knees or incline. Three, 2, 1. Bent over rows. Now, bent over rows, grab your weight. If you want weight, press the hips back. You're going to bring those bells to your hips. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. If you don't have weights, you can just squeeze like this. You can do doorway rows, or get something, get in a place, make sure you can hold, and then just pull, and pull, and pull. Now, squats, grab your weights or not. Your feet can be wherever they need to be for you, knees out, chest up. They don't have to be super close. If you cannot keep those heels on the ground when you squat, do a squat to box or squat to chair. Squat, sit down on that chair, press back up. Squat and press back up. Good. And press back up. Now alternating lunge. You can do front lunge or back. Step back, drop that knee down, come up, step up, step back, drop that knee down, come up, step up. Or you can do front lunge. Step forward, drop that back knee down, come up, step back. Step forward, drop that back knee down, come up, step back. Whichever one's best for you. Alternating legs. Back to the push-up. Knee push-ups. You can do incline push-ups on a countertop. Keep it a nice tight plank. Press. 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 I do not want to see you sagging in the back like this. So if you need to, get a higher incline like a counter. You can do a wall. Press. Stop and rest when you need to. Now, bend over row again. If you need to, have 1 foot forward, 1 foot back for more stability. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Or you can just squeeze. Make sure you're squeezing your back. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. Good. And squeeze. You still get the work even without the weights. Moving back to the squat. So again, knees out, chest up. When you squat, knees and toes are tracking the same direction. If you need to, turn those toes out a little bit. They do not have to be forward. Matter of fact, it hurts me, hurts my knees because of the way my hips, the ball joint goes in my hips. So I need my toes out and a wider stance. Moving back to the alternating lunge. Step back, drop down, come up, step up. Now, notice this front knee is over the ankle, not the toe. So step back, knees over the ankle. This is a no-no for this, the way we're doing today. You can step back lunge, or you can step forward lunge. Again, knee stays over the ankle, not the toe. And back to the push-ups, push-ups, push-ups. 30 seconds does not last long, but we're doing lots of rounds here. We've got 8 rounds. I think this is 3. I don't count well when I'm talking. Do your knee push-ups, or your incline push-ups, or toe push-ups. I'm not attempting today. I've done too much exercise already this week. Now back up to your bent over row, grab those weights, or not. You can do your doorway row, get it a nice plank, and pull, and pull, pull. Or if you have something that you can do like this, and pull. I don't have this right. Go. Pull. There we go. Squat. Knees out, chest up. Again, knees do not go past the toes. If you want to get more for your shoulders, bring those weights up to your shoulders. It's perfectly fine. Front squat. Knees out, chest up. Moving to the alternating lunge in about 5 seconds. And then lunge. Step forward, drop down, come back up, switch legs. Or you can step back lunge. Whichever is easiest for you and you can have good form with. Step back, drop down, up, back up. Step back, drop down, up. You want to make sure that you drop straight down and not lean forward on this one. And back to your push-ups. Again, knees, toes, incline, whatever. Stopping and resting anytime you need to. Get your water, get whatever you need. Going down as low as you can. Squeeze the shoulder blades together on the way down. Press the floor away from you on the way up. Press the shoulder blades away. Squeeze in. Press away. And come on back up. Bend over rows. Press that booty back. And squeeze. 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 The bells come to the hips. Squeeze. If you need more stability, one foot in front of the other. You don't have to use weights. Just squeeze. Squeeze. However you want to do it. And back to the squat. If you need to squat from the chair, have a seat, push up through your feet. It's harder than you think. And then come back down. Press up. If possible, get as deep a squat as you can. Squat. Good. Keep going, stopping and resting whenever you need to. And now back to the alternating lunges. You can step forward or back. Step forward, drop straight down, come back up and back. Forward, down, up, and back. Or you can reverse lunge. Step back, drop straight down, come up and back. You want a nice long lunge so that you get kind of a good 90 degree. Eric says hi, y'all. Back to push-ups. Back to your knees, your incline, your toes, whatever you are this morning. Push-ups. Push-ups, push-ups, push-ups. Squeeze the shoulders, press away. Squeeze the shoulders, press away. Y'all, doing these on the wall is perfectly fine. It's hard. Push-ups are tough. And back to the bent over row. Squeeze, squeeze, Squeeze again. You can always take a step back. If you need to, you can have a bench. Put one knee on and squeeze, or a chair. And then just remember next time to do the other side. Squeeze, which for me is hard because I never remember. And squats. Knees out, chest up. You can make it more difficult by bringing the bells up front to your shoulders. They are touching the shoulders right up top. If you need to, get on that chair, drop down to that chair, and then press up through the feet. Down to the chair, up to the feet. Back to alternating squats. Here we go. You can forward or back. You're doing great, y'all. We don't have much time left in this. We're doing well. This workout is only 16 minutes. Five more seconds on your lunges. And then back to push-ups. Push-ups, push-ups, push-ups. Now, if you need to, you can't do push-ups anymore, get on your back and kick those weights. And you can always do a chest press. Because by now, you're probably pretty tired. And it may be really hard to do good push-ups. And now, bend over row. Again, bells to the hips. Nice flat back. Squeeze shoulder blades. Squeeze that back together. You can step 1 foot back if you need the stability, because you want to be rooted right in the center. Again, you can use the doorway row. And now squats. Step those feet out as wide as you need to. You can keep those toes turned out. Down as low as you can. Press up through your feet and squat. Again, you can bring those bells up if you want a little more. Good. Alternating lunge. You can reverse lunge or forward lunge. Step back or forward, drop straight down, come up. When you lose your balance, stop and rest. Always stop and rest when you need to. When your form breaks down or you're too tired, you stop and rest. This is a big balance, so you may have to stop and rest more. And back to push-ups. I think, but I could be wrong, I think this is our last round. Again, I forget to count. You can always do push-ups, or you can get those weights and do chest press. Knees, don't do this. Knees are on the ground, bells up, about nipple line. Bring the elbows down and press. This is if you can't do your chest press. Now, bend over row, or wait, if you can't do your push-up. Like to bend over row. Squeeze. Squeeze. Put those feet together. You can have 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. You can not have the weights. And squeeze. You'll still get work. Promise. Squeeze. And squats. Knees out, chest up. I don't want to see those knees cave in. You can hurt those knees. Make sure you can see those toes when you go down too. You don't want the knees dragging over the toes. And if this is as far as you can go in your squat, that's as far as you can go. That's as far as you can go seeing those toes. You do what you need to. Alternating lunge. And I was wrong, y'all. We've got one more after this. You forward or back, whichever one you want. Forward or you can reverse. I'm trying to avoid the sweat so I don't slip, because it's already hot this morning. And back to push-ups. A couple more minutes left in this workout, y'all. And that's it. You can do push-ups or chest press. I want you to do push-ups if you can. Push-ups are a great exercise. You can be doing them anywhere with no equipment. We do have a lot of push-ups in this program for that reason. Stop and rest when you need to. Back to the bent over row. Grab your weight. Grab your towel. Whatever you need to do. And you just pull. Pull yourself in. Pull. Or row. Grab those weights. Row. 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 Or none. And just squeeze. Squeeze. Good. Squeeze. There you go. Now to the squat. Grab your weights or not. You don't even have to have weights with the squat. Squeezing those glutes when you come up. Knees out, chest up. This workout can be done weighted or no weighted. However you want to do it. And if you started with weights and end up body weight, perfectly fine. Nice, y'all. Come on. Almost there. Y'all, we've got 30 seconds left in this workout. Then we go to cool down. Lunges alternating. Step forward lunge, step back, or step back lunge. Either one's perfectly fine. Whatever you can do. Just make sure you've got front knee over ankle, not the toe. You can also do it without weights again. Step back. I prefer if you have trouble doing this without weights to start with. Now we're at the cool down. Great job, y'all. You did it. We're done. Now, take a big breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let it go. Again, inhale. Through the nose. Exhale. Now, bring that right arm across that body. Bring that forearm up. Let's wiggle those fingers and stretch. Again, you always want to do your stretching after the workout. You want to do your movement before. Now bring that right arm up. Drop that hand behind you. Press that tricep. You can reach around, grab behind the elbow to stretch, or you can reach around and try and grab those fingers. I'm not even close, and it's okay. It's just because I've got tight shoulders. And then switch, bring that left arm out, across the body, arm up, wiggle those fingers, squeeze. Continue to inhale and exhale through the nose. Inhale, left arm up, drop that hand back. Give yourself a pat on the back, you did good. Press those triceps. Or you can reach back and grab the behind the elbow, don't grab the elbow. Or you can reach back for your fingers. See, I can't do that one either. It's okay. Again, tight shoulders. And, it's just something to work on. And now, I want you to step your left foot back and your right foot. Now, make sure those hips are square. Don't get it back in because you will lose your balance. Both legs are nice and straight. Hands on the hips. Take a big inhale. Now, exhale. Shift the hips back. And feel that stretch in those legs. Bring those hands to the thighs. Good. Don't go all the way down. Just reach your chin towards the floor on a nice flat back. You see, I'm more than 90 degrees. And then back away. Other side. Step the foot back wide. I don't want it close in. I want you good and stable. Both legs are straight. Press the hips back, nice flat back. You're at 90 degrees. Reaching the chin towards the floor. And breathe. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, side out. Come up. And then now we're going to lateral lunge. So step your feet out nice and wide. And then take a big inhale. Exhale, bend that right knee. Keep that left one straight. You can bring that heel up. You can keep that foot down. You should feel that stretch in the inner thigh. Nice. And breathe. Inhale, back up. Exhale, bend that left knee. Keep that right leg straight. Breathe. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale back away. Heel toe back in. Now, reach these arms out behind you. Clasp those hands together. Take your feet and get them nice and shoulder width apart. Take a big inhale. Exhale, press the hips and thighs back. And then lift those arms up as much as you can. Now, I don't want you to go all the way down. I want you to nice flat back here, about 90 degrees. And your hands may just come right here. It's perfectly fine. It took me many, many years to do this, y'all. Rolling the shoulders back and release. And if you can't go, if that hurts you to go 90 degrees, just stop right here. Perfectly fine. Lift those hands up. No judgment here. Now, I want you to take the right arm up, grab that right wrist with the left hand, stretch to one side, big side body stretch. Feet are weights evenly distributed on those feet. You don't have that hip cocked out and the weight on that one side. Both feet. Switch, grasp that wrist, reach over to the other side this time. And breathe. And back up. And arms down. Let's take a few deep breaths together. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Biggest, best breath of the day. Inhale, open the arms, open the heart, open the chest. Great big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Yay! You did it. Great job, y'all. Wonderful. Y'all, less than 30 minutes and we are done. And I will see you next time. Have a great day or evening or whatever it is for you. Mwah.